Welcome to FantasyShowStables.com. At Fantasy Show Stables, you get to be the boss and build the stable of your dreams with the best horses on today's Grand Prix circuits. With millions to spend, what horses will you buy? FSS makes you a virtual owner. Buy the best and beat the rest. Like other fantasy sport games, the goal in Fantasy Show Stables is to build the best team. So what happens is you are allocated Fantasy Show dollars to purchase Grand Prix horses that are out competing in the live circuits today. So you want to build a barn with the best team of horses given the money you're allocated so that you can try to win the most Grand Prix possible. Each time your horse or one of your horses competes in a Grand Prix and has a clear round or places within a Grand Prix, the horse's price or value appreciates. That appreciation drops to the bottom line of your net profit within your show stable. And your show stable grows by generating winnings and accumulating additional price appreciation for each horse within your show stable. So let's begin. First off, I'm going to log into a test account. Here the system will bring me to my profile page and I can make updates if I want. But today what I want to do is go into my home show stable. And I'm going to create a home show stable for this new account that I've just registered for. And my home show stable is basically the platform from which my points are going to accumulate. And when I open a home show stable or HSS, my point value is initially set at 0. So I'm going to call my home show stable Test Home Barn. And I'm going to check that that is available for purchase, and yes it is. So I'm going to create my HSS. Now, congratulations, you have created your home show stable. Now to begin playing, create your circuit show stable. And just like the real equestrian world, riders travel around from circuit to circuit, and that is where they participate in various Grand Prix events that are occurring. So you're going to take the horses from your home barn and you're going to participate in various circuits by creating circuit show stables. A circuit show stable is created and lasts for a period of 6 weeks. And during those 6 weeks you can buy and sell different horses within your stable to try to gain the most points possible. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click here to create my circuit show stable. I could also go over here and activate a circuit show stable. And today I'm just going to purchase one and I'm going to call it Test Circuit. And CSS Play is free right now, so disregard the fact that there's any cost structure there. Okay, I've created it. Now I want to activate it. So I click here and I am active. I'm going to be placed into circuit 2 and I am going to grab my test circuit and activate it right now. So now I've activated my circuit and I can begin buying horses. So I'm going to click here and this should take me to the sales barn. And here I am. In the sales barn, we currently have over 1,200 horses displayed. These are horses that have participated in Rolex qualifying classes over the course of calendar year 2011. It's hard to imagine that in over 260 some classes that have been captured thus far this year, there were over 1,200 horses participating at this auspicious level. But now I'm interested in owning some of the greatest horses out there, and one that I have been following for a few years now and just adore is Antares F, or Andy as he's affectionately known. And so he is one that I would like to add to my show stable, my circuit stable. And as you can see, I've been allocated $7,500,000 to spend on buying horses. Boy, I really wish that I had that budget in the real world. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to buy Antares because I think he is just non-stoppable. So I select the buy button. The FSS program makes certain that I purchase the horse in the correct CSS circuit, so I'm going to verify I want it in my test circuit, and I buy this horse now. So as you can see, I've added him to my circuit, and my remaining value is $3 million. So now I want to go back over to the sales barn and look at other horses I might add as well to my circuit. Let's see, I think I'm going to search for a horse that's ridden by Beezy because I think she's a phenomenal rider. And this horse, Courtesy, is one that I've seen that she's just recently started riding, and I think he looks like he's tremendously talented. I'm going to go ahead and buy him into my circuit as well. So again, I have to validate that I want him purchased in my test circuit, and then I click on buy this horse. And now he has also been added to my circuit. I still have a remaining balance, but I think for right now I'm going to keep it limited, my circuit limited to those two horses, and see what my stable looks like. So in order to look at my particular test circuit, I select it, and here I am. Horses owned in my CSS. I have Antares and Cortez. I have $2,200,000 plus to spend, and the total current value of the horses I've purchased is $5,200,000 plus. Now, as show results are added to the system, the horse's price will appreciate or depreciate depending upon how they fare in Grand Prix competition. If I pull up the rules page or the FAQ page, I can find the model for price changes and adjustments of horses, and these are all driven by performing in Grand Prix competition. So when you begin playing, take a look at this chart to figure out exactly how your price might adjust up or down. And remember, the way to build your home show stable, your HSS value the most, and that's your value here, this is your main criteria for your performance, is to pick horses that you think are going to win competition and such that their prices will appreciate the most, and you will have an actual total gain for your CSS that exceeds all other players. The gain for your CSS is what is deposited into your home show stable, which becomes your point value going forward in playing the game. If at any point you decide during a circuit you want to change horses in your stable, all you need to do is click the sell button, and then the monies that you've earned for that horse, or the price at the time of the sale of that horse, will be deposited back into your account, and you can then purchase additional horses using those remaining dollars. And at any time you can check to see how you're doing amongst the competitors by going to the division leaderboard and selecting overall to see overall results. And you can see where you fit into the scheme of things. Obviously my barn is not going to appear yet because Grand Prix results have not been added since I just bought my 2 horses. But here are some other players that have obviously made some wise selections because they have earned a tremendous value in their HSS such far. I can also look at the circuit leaderboard, and if I look at the first circuit, I can see where this user, and I can tell it's the same user by their profile image, has 3 different circuits running concurrently. And you can have multiple circuits going at one time. That is, if you know how to pick the horses, the best way to accumulate the most points in your HSS as rapidly as possible. And that's why this person, whose image I also recognize as being the division leader, seems to be on top of the leaderboard. So we welcome you to come in to join FSS, to set up your home show stable or your HSS, and then set up your CSS so that you can begin buying and selling horses. Remember, you have $7,500,000 FSS dollars to spend in buying horses. Choose wisely, check the show schedule, so you know what events are coming up, and you can pick horses that you think will be performing at these various events. Don't pick ones that might be on break. And then you can also look at the key stats page to figure out which horses have been most successful so far this year. If I look at this quickly, I can see Happy Z's got 4 first places and 4 second places. That's 8 top finishes. That's pretty amazing. Or I might look at the horse that has the fewest average first round faults, and I might pick one of these horses that have had only clear rounds in the competitions that they've entered. Clear first rounds, that is. So we encourage you to join FSS today to set up your home show stable, and then to set up your circuit show stables within your home show stable to buy horses and try to earn money as their prices appreciate based upon their results in actual competition. We hope you have fun. Remember, buy the best and beat the rest. FantasyShowStables.com. Welcome. Thank you. Click Open Your Free Stable today to join us and play.